Hello, everyone. Dr. Victoria Skirbo here, speaking to you from inside my home at the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. We're going to do the astrology, Kabbalah, and numerology of March 2021. We're going to start first with the numerology and the Kabbalah, and so let's get started. Hi, everyone. I'm back. I had to move from the house to my office. I have a little more control over the noise level in here. So I came back to the office. So we're going to look at the Kabbalah, the numerology and the Kabbalah first, and then we'll look at the astrology. Perhaps in a separate video. It depends on how long this takes. Today is March 2nd, and we have a crazy wind blowing through this area today. It began last night. It has sounded like the end of the world for a while now, and the wind chill is like 0. So it's very icy wind blowing through, and the wind is coming from the northwest. So the winds of change are blowing, and excuse me. Well, if 3's a charm, then we should be able to get started now. I'm telling you, man. Obviously, March is coming in like a lion. Excuse me. That was an unnecessary sound. Well, actually, it's a necessary sound. All right, let's try again, guys. So we're in the month of March. So looking at the numerology of March, we look at the monthly vibration, we look at the universal year vibration, and we look at the vibration of those two numbers added together. So we have a monthly vibration of 3, of course, March being the 3rd month of the year. Universal vibration 5, 2021 is a 5-year, a year of change, a year of freedom. And the vibration of those two vibrations put together is an 8 vibration. So let's look at the monthly vibration first. Here we have the vibration of the 3. The 3 vibration is the energy of the creative principle and allows the idea, 1, to be expressed as it combines with the sensitivity of 2, right? 1, 2, 3. 3's a charm. I guess I did have to start it 3 times, didn't I? 3 is the vibration of creativity and self-expression. And so we can assume that this is going to be a very creative time, and we'll see that energy and that theme repeated over and over again this month. Let's look at the universal year vibration of 5. It says 5 is the vibration of change and freedom. It is the pivotal point between the 1 and the 9. We have 9-year cycles that we run into, right? 1 to 9, and then we start again with 1. The 1 vibration actually began in 2017. At that time, we were in a 10-1 vibration. 10-1 being the Wheel of Fortune. 10-1, the Wheel of Fortune being the energy of and the practice of staying centered within the ups and downs of life, right? And 9 will be 2025. And 2025 is a significant year. In 2025, at least here in the States, we will be in the midst of our Chiron return. We would have had our Pluto return here in the States. And 2025 is right around the time that 2025, 2026, I believe it's when Neptune moves into Aries. So this year, 2021, is a time of choice, really. Are we going to move in the direction of responsible action? That would be going to the 9, or are we going to just be in this chaotic spin, change, freedom, change for change's sake, and such, as opposed to change based on responsible action and change based on having built foundations. Now, 2020 was actually a 4-year, it was a foundational year. So those things that you did in 2020 is the foundation for your ability to move in a new direction, move in the direction of freedom, move in the direction and change of 5. So, and then we take the vibration of March 2021 and we have an 8. 8 symbolizes form that is solidified in matter. As you sow, so shall you reap. 8 is the number of karma. It is the energy of karma, the universal law of truth that is cause and effect. So everything has a cause. The cause creates the effect creates the cause, etc., back and forth. The 8, of course, is the infinity symbol straight up. If you put it on its side, it's the infinity symbol. And really the point of that is to stay in the center of the infinity while having an awareness around the edges, right? It's about always coming back to center, always coming back to center. So if we look at the tarot associated with these vibrations, the 3 vibration, of course, is the Empress card. It is associated with the planet Venus. Now, this month, Venus has starts a few synodic cycles, year-long. I think they're all year-long cycles. Yeah, I believe so. In this month, and we will go over that with the astrology. So the divinatory meaning of the Empress card, and I get this from the book Tarot of the Spirit by Pamela Eakins, one of my favorites, says, you are open to all sensuality, revel in the delights of the senses. A great beauty is revealed. All is perfection. All is receptive. The things of the earth are voluptuously welcoming at this time. You are moving with the flow. Earth is your dominion. All things of nature respond perfectly to you. So this is a month where a relationship to the natural world is highlighted. And you will find that the natural world becomes a place that can feed you, Of course, the 5, the vibration, the universal year is a 5. And then we have the Herifant card. This is associated with the sign of Taurus. And of course, we know that Taurus is a Venus-ruled sign. So we can see already a connection between the 5 and the 3 here. We also have to realize that the planet Uranus is in Taurus at this time. And so there is this energy of change, 5, right? Uranus is sudden change as we move through this year. And of course, the major aspect this year is a square between Uranus and Saturn, a last quarter crisis in consciousness, crisis in belief square, where we are questioning the structure of things and does it reflect our own experience? This synodic cycle began back in 1988. So we're looking at, I believe this is a 45-year cycle. So it's a longer cycle. And the experience of this cycle, unless it is specifically hitting a point in your personal chart, really is more of a collective and societal cycle. Saturn is a social planet. It's how we structure society. Uranus is a transpersonal energy, and the transpersonal energy comes in to disrupt the society so that we can come from a higher perspective, a broader perspective, a more universal perspective, and a less sort of isolated perspective, because Saturn, to a certain extent, is the planet that builds walls, right? Builds walls. And the walls are coming down. The walls are coming down. Back in at that time, 88, the next year, 89, the Berlin Wall came down. So an actual wall came down that year. And perhaps we will have some metaphorical and consciousness walls. Well, we certainly are having those come down at this time. The divinatory meaning of the Herifant: connect with your higher self, Uranus. Listen for messages surfacing within. Become both student and teacher. Seek both student and teacher. Make all moves in the light of your own truth and sense of justice. Let your conscience be your guide. Listen to that small, still voice within. And then the 8th vibration, the strength card. Okay, it is associated with the sign of Leo. The divinatory meaning: the presence of the inner spiritual force creeps to the surface and materializes in a waking consciousness. So this is about waking up. You feel the surge of energy, which is connected with creative growth. Remember that 3 is also a vibration of creative growth. As you perceive the presence of the creative spirit in your life, you begin to feel the new potential, a new capacity. You change, you become more spirited. There is now a new opportunity to soar, a new opportunity to soar. So these are both exciting vibrations, creative vibrations, and vibrations that require us to be responsible. The 8 is about karma. And if you want it to come back to you, you want to make sure you're putting something out there that you want to come back to you. You put out kindness, you're going to get kindness. You put out abundance and generosity, you get abundance and generosity. You put out anger and fear, and that's what you're going to get back. So it's simple as that. It's simple as that. So let's look at the Kabbalah of March 2021. And we're going to look to see where these vibrations, the 3 vibrations we've already spoken about, fall on the Tree of Life. So we're going to look at the 3 vibration, the monthly vibration first, 3 being the Empress card. The Empress card is located on the path between Baina, which means understanding, and Hokmah, which is wisdom, which is right here. Okay, here's understanding. This is Baina, the divine feminine. Here's wisdom, Hokmah, the divine masculine. The Tree of Life is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, and 10. And that, what I just did, is called the lightning flash of spirit, as spirit incarnates down into physical manifested reality, the kingdom. And this is the path that we're on with the Empress card. It is associated with the Hebrew letter Daleth. I think it's Daleth, but my Hebrew isn't that good. It's non-existent, actually. And that means door, called the luminous intelligence. So a door is being opened. A door is being opened to our own creative potential. A door is being opened to our relationship with nature. Our door is being opened with a relationship to the feminine, Venus, the Empress. Let's look at the 5. Every month we look at the 5. So each month you're going to get a little something, maybe a little bit deeper understanding of the vibration of the year. Here we have the Herifant, and it is located on the path between Hokmah, which is wisdom, right here. Oops, let me find it here. Wisdom, and Hesed, which is mercy. And here we have it right here, and we can see there's a little Taurus sign. There's the 5, and this is the Hebrew letter valve, meaning nail, called the triumphant eternal intelligence, accessible to the inner self. The interesting thing about this path is that it is completely located in this pillar. The Tree of Life has 3 pillars. This is the pillar of mercy. This is the middle pillar, and this is the pillar of severity. This is the feminine pillar. This is the masculine pillar. And this is the androgynous pillar. This is both. Okay. This is the pillar of the past. And so this wisdom, this energy that is being activated through the five, the energy being activated through the archetype of Taurus, the energy being activated by the fact that Uranus is in Taurus, is opening us up to wisdom that we already have. This wisdom comes from our past lives, our past experiences. So it informs us. The Herifant is somebody who is knowledgeable. It is the teacher. It is the teacher within. And so listening to ourselves as opposed to listening to the outside world for advice, sort of listening to that small, still voice within is the best advice you can take. Of course, we don't always have access to it. Sometimes we don't understand what's coming in. And that's when it's helpful to have people who have some experience with that to help you along, to help open that line of communication a little bit wider, and so that you can access that information. Interestingly enough, Hesed here, this Sephiroth of mercy, is associated with the Akashic records. And sometimes we get information from the Akashic records through Uranus, but it generally comes in as very sort of chopped up pieces. It doesn't always come in as a whole story. It's like we have to put it back together, because Uranus has the energy of sort of blowing things apart. And sometimes we have to sort of collect the pieces with Uranus. And the strength, the 8 vibration. The 8 vibration is located on the path between Hesed, which is mercy, right here, and Gebura, which is severity. It is located right here. This is the path of strength card. We have the 8. It is associated with Leo. We have Leo here. And this is the Hebrew letter, Teth, meaning serpent. This is called the intelligence of the secret of all spiritual activities. This serpent is the Kundalini, force. And what's interesting is we have the third, this path is activated. This path is activated. There are only 3 paths that connect directly the past and the future together, right? Are these paths. It's almost like rungs of ladder that we're moving up, right? Actually, I guess we're kind of moving down because the numbers go down as we go down. But either way, it's this idea of moving up and down the ladder of evolution. So we can also look to see where these vibrations and what chakras these vibrations activate on the Tree of Life. We take the Tree of Life, we overlay the chakra system, and we can see that certain paths activate certain chakras. The 3 vibration, the Empress card, Venus, Daleth, the door, is located in the 3rd eye chakra, the 3rd eye chakra. The 5 vibration, Taurus, where Uranus is in the sky right now. The path of the nail, right? Valve, is located right here, and activates the 3rd eye and the throat. So the chakra of light and the chakra of sound. So this is a very one of the most potent things or healing tools at this time, is sound, and light, sound and light vibration. So if you do any kind of therapies with light, lasers, if you do any kind of sound healing, this is a very powerful time for that, because the monthly vibrations activate the tree in these places. The throat chakra is also the chakra associated with our ability to co-create with spirit. It is the place of divine will. When in the Bible, when Mary says, I am a vessel, right? Or you say when you're doing your healing work, I am a crystal clear channel. That's the throat. That's the throat. Our ego steps aside and we let spirit take the lead. And that's really one of the other lessons of this month. And then, of course, we look at the 8 vibration, which is located in right here. The 19 here is the path. It's the 19th path. We have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 path, 11, and it goes 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's how that goes along these paths here, along the different paths. But this is the throat chakra. And so the 8 activates the throat chakra. And there's a certain amount of truth that the words that you say will come back to you. And so what are you saying? What are you saying? Because that will come back to you. I have to watch that because sometimes I get angry or I get frustrated and things come out of my mouth and I'm like, that wasn't a good thing to say. And there's a lot of power at this time. So there's a lot of power in the voice and the vibration that you use. And so we have to be very mindful of the words that we use. Okay, so that's the numerology and Kabbalah of March. We're going to look at the astrology next, but I'm going to do that in a separate video. I hope you enjoyed that. Much love, and I will be back with the astrology of March. Like and subscribe. And if you can like these videos, more people will get to see them. So if you think that this information is important, and I feel that information is important to come out, otherwise I wouldn't do it. It takes a lot of time. Please like this video and share it with people. If there's anybody you think might enjoy this, please share. Take care. Namaste.